again, we can see it here with the C-Class. Jump between the generation is massive. This feels really like baby E-Class. I don't think I had a range like this. 210, 215, really great for longer drives, this car, unbelievable. Alright guys, so this is my car for today. This is the Avantgarde line. You can actually check out here the AMG line on the right side, and basically they look I would say quite similar, but also different. You can see the front grille is this one is in A shape, more aggressive with MB stars, as you can see, and this one doesn't have MB stars. So the AMG line looks more sporty, and the Avantgarde looks more luxurious, we can say. From the rear actually, we can see that on the AMG line you have a little bit larger exhaust tips, and basically, yeah, they look more sporty. So I would choose AMG line. Seeing it in person for the first time, the car looks really good when I see it for the first time in person. And yeah, here we have, as you can see, chrome exhaust pipes, but the window trim is in black color on this car and also on my car. So here is the new blue, spectral blue under the sunshine. You can see it's like a medium shade of the blue, brighter than the brilliant blue, definitely. Right now looking at it, yeah, I think you can expect this medium shade of the blue. It's something different than the brilliant blue, but on the same level of interesting shade. If you are looking at the darker sides, it's more dark, the paint, than on the bright sunshine. And we have here also the Magno Grey Selenite with sienna brown interior, also really gorgeous. And here we have high-tech silver, which has like blue tint to the silver color. Also you can see here the Avantgarde and the AMG line, which looks much more sporty. I would go definitely for AMG line if possible, but it's yeah, as always is more expensive, so you need to think about your budget as always, guys. Alright guys, so I am in the new C-Class and I'm very happy about that, because I can test drive this vehicle for I think it's like 1.5 hours, maybe 2 hours. So pretty good drive impressions, pretty good driving impressions will be experienced today. And we can see here the all new OLED screen in the middle. So what we have new in the C-Class, basically the whole dashboard is like carved towards the driver. So it's actually shorter, the dash is shorter on this side. As you can see, whole dash is turned towards me. So at 6 degrees also the display is like turned towards me, towards the driver. The car is steering itself. Yes. Also I can see on the head-up display how the car navigates. So I'm in the C200, which is a 1.5 liter. Every engine basically in the new C-Class is combined with ISG, so-called electrified. That was blind spot monitor. Yeah, the blind spot monitor works really nicely. Alright, so now we have 120, the car is accelerating itself, and here we have the sport mode. Alright, so reset the fuel consumption. We have 183 kilometers, and in terms of the time, about 2.5 hours with the new C-Class. The acoustic package, so I don't have it, so we have single glass, but I can tell you, yesterday I was driving my A-Class towards the here and towards the Stuttgart for 8 hours, and of course I drive it for 2 years, so I know the A-Class very good. So I can tell you that this is, you can feel that this is bigger car than the A-Class, absolutely. So there is no, can you see here the route guidance? So definitely you can tell that this is a bigger car, and I really, from I drive it how many, like 5 minutes, and I can tell you that this is much, like you can feel that this is a bigger car, which is great. Immediately you know that this is not an A-Class, it's already C-Class, the new generation, and the real-wheel drive.
Now keep left towards B312.
And the car is slowing down as well, because it can read the signs on the road. So yeah, definitely I can tell you that this is not the compact level car. You will have a different experience than in the A-Class, absolutely, no doubt about that. A-Class feels more like a go-kart. It's still very good, like it feels grown up, but this, there is no like no questions that this is a bigger car, real drive platform, and yeah, just a gorgeous. So we have some country roads here as well, not only the autobahn, and also like should be like two twisty roads. So it will be really interesting to also to try the active rear axle. We have also the new steering wheel. Here for the Avantgarde line it looks a little bit different than AMG line. This is more like a luxurious, and AMG line is more sporty. The whole car feels, yeah, feels much better than the previous C-Class. Again, we can see it here with the C-Class. The jump between the generation is massive, so this feels really like baby E-Class. I'm not kidding. This feels like, you know, like a high-end sedan, more premium, more luxurious. You can see the ride. I think we have adjustable suspension. Yes, so let's go to the Sport Plus so we can test how this performs. It's really fantastic, this car. This is much better than the A-Class. It's much more like compliant to the road. Overall seating position it's very good. Now the Distronic can vary speed with the car in front of you, so you are much less tired in this car than I would say in the compact segment, like in my A-Class. You can feel after 8 hours you are a little bit, you know, tired, but I can feel here it's so quiet, and the ride is really great with adjustable suspension. I would really like to test this without the suspension, so I will do that whenever I will have the chance. Almost feels like air suspension. 2 days ago I had the E53 coupe for 2 days, and there is air suspension, AMG ride control, and I can tell you this is very close to the air suspension, very close. The air suspension now in the C-Class is offered only in the plug-in hybrid. So we have a C200, C300, then 4MATIC versions, and in terms of diesel we have 220D and 300D. Actually we can put it back into the comfort, because then the revs will drop. Alright guys, now in the, we can say, smaller traffic jam, the car is doing its thing automatically, so I will just vary the level in terms of the distance. I will give it to maximum, and we have here the 9-speed transmission. It's so smooth, it's like, I'm not kidding, it's like, you know, don't feel really the shifts. Yeah, it's like a small E-Class, or maybe even small S-Class. You can really feel now the car is starting again automatically. You don't do anything with the throttle or brake, and it's just a joy to drive this car, even in like traffic jam. So quiet, the AC is working really quiet. I can vary levels. This is on level 1. We have some, what is this, like mountain pass, so we will try how this car actually behaves. So as you can see in Sport Plus now. Wow. And my bag in the trunk is flying. Wow, so this is really I'm really happy that they did this section, because you know, one thing is drive to calmly on a straight road, and the second thing is to go here on these tight corners. Alright guys, so here with the new C-Class, I am right now in like a forest setting to try to see how the car behaves, you know, in these tight mountain roads. So as you can see here, we have this beautiful sienna brown and contrasting top stitching. So now we have my MBUX system. The larger screen is located in the middle of LED panel, and here is the dashboard instrument cluster. This is the Avantgarde steering wheel. You can also have the AMG line, and this is like a steel finish. You can see here also the sienna brown seats and very nice chairs. I can also open here the sunroof and ambient lighting on the top. So it really has a look as a mini, we can say mini S-Class, smaller S-Class model. You can vary, you know, these air vents have really nice sound. So here you can see the MBUX menu. I have the navigation here, Mercedes Me, comfort, settings, very similar the interface as you can find in the S-Class, but here you have a C-Class with animations, and many features are very similar to the S-Class. Also you can see here the info about the car, vehicle, engine. So yeah, very nice indeed. Interior is turning around towards the driver, so that side is actually longer than this side here. So this side is shorter, and also the display is like, you know, turn it 6 degrees towards the driver. So very nice. Here you have a storage compartment. You can see I have here my USB-C cable for charging the phone, and here we have 2 cup holders, some storage space, and wireless charging for the phone. Here glove compartment with perfume diffuser, and Burmester sound system, as you can see here, surround sound system. So it's really great. Here you can see you can fit the water bottle here, and also other things here. You can fit it there. This new like floating door handle. You can see the buttons here, and the same controls as in the S-Class for the seats. These are like a touch, so you just press and it moves. Buttons itself on the seat, they are not like moving, they are capacitive. But it's much better to have it here than here on the side, you know, because you don't really like see. You have here only to inflate the bolsters, otherwise you have it here in the door. That's what Mercedes does really well. And also you can close and lock the handle. Very nice stitching here with sienna brown as well. You can see the speaker there. Very nice as well. The sound of the doors, it's very nice as well. Better than in compact level like in the A-Class. This feels like a larger interior than in the A-Class. Very comfortable also to lean the leg here and rest it like that. Also on the left side for me, very nice. So if I close the door, very solid, I have to say. For my legs I have more room than in the previous C-Class. Also here I have a lot of room, so really spacious. This is just my tripod. Here you can see the sienna brown in this case. We have also here also these, as you can see, cup holders. As you can see, the new style, very smart actually, from Mercedes. Armrest, premium Napa leather as well. As you can see here, this is how the interior looks. It's absolutely gorgeous. I have to say. It's, yeah, really gorgeous. Now let's take a look at the cargo capacity. So in plug-in hybrid you don't have the jump anymore, it's like straight. But here in 200, as you can see, we don't have a 4MATIC, so it's a real wheel drive. Here we can see this is like a cabin trolley bag, and this goes away automatically when you open the door, which is really great. Here underneath we have some space for other stuff like tire kit, etc. Here we have like this band. Also you can fold the seats from the boot here, so very nice, I would say, how they did it. You can also, I think, tow something, but not in this particular example, and you can also close it here. So it's really great how they did it with the new C-Class. So in Avantgarde line it's really nice, in AMG line it's just a perfection. This particular C200 is a petrol engine, 204 horsepower, so that was the engine bay. And as you can see, these lines on the Magno paint, they are really amazing. So let me know what you think about this design, guys. Alright guys, now in brutal rainstorm, and the car handles the rain really well. Can you hear? The rain is really crazy. So yeah, now even stronger. But at least I can test how the car behaves. So far it's really good in the rain, I have to say. Very stable. You don't really feel that you are driving in the like tropical downpour, or however it's called. Also the disc still works in these conditions, and I don't have 4MATIC, only real drive, but it's not slippery, you know. It's here at the tight corner, and I'm going very like medium. I'm not going super cautious, but also not dangerous, and the car is really good. So in the rain, absolutely no issue with real drive. I don't think I had a rain like this for quite a long time. Very stable in this rain. So there is a lot of water on the road, but this car can handle it really well. So absolutely no issue with this. So guys, in terms of the rear active steering, I would say you don't really like feel that something is like moving there. It feels very natural, I would say. It feels like, yeah, like you can't really tell that something is moving, but the result of the active rear steering is that the car is more nimble, you know, and it has a lower turning circle. So overall, the benefit is that the car is more agile, and that's yeah, that's very good, because with a larger car sometimes it's not as agile as you might think, and also the maneuverability is not as good. But here it's very good, and I don't know, everything with this car is so good. It's really, I should be driving for like 2 hours, but rain, etc., crazy delays, so I'm driving already for like, I don't know, it will be like 3-hour drive. So in the end I will have I already have a great experience with this car, and yeah, with every minute, every kilometer I like this more and more. So I also like that it's like turned around towards me, but it's not as aggressive, so it's pretty like decent. It feels very natural actually. So I was thinking maybe it will be like claustrophobic, but not. No. It feels only the 6 degrees is not much, but it's enough to be like oriented towards the driver. Alright guys, so now joining the autobahn towards the final destination. I'm really curious how this car will behave. So we have the restricted zone here, so let's go. 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 215. So I think that's very nice performance, and also how stable the car is, you know. It feels very solid on the autobahn. So the road is little damp, so we need to be cautious. But 190 at the cruise control seems really nice. So now we need to brake because there is traffic. But yeah, I'm really amazed how this car is stable. It really, as I said, it's very close to the E-Class. The inside noise at the higher speed wasn't really like a high. It was actually very quiet, same as on the country roads. So very good sound isolation as well. Wow, this is really great for longer drives, this car. Unbelievable. I'm going to finish the drive very soon, and therefore I'm going to finish the video here. So yeah, in this drive the fuel consumption was 9 liters exactly, 180 kilometers, and it took me 3 hours. So basically average speed 62 kilometers per hour. And yeah, I did a lot of driving in Sport Plus. Also I did like top speed and many accelerations. So I think around, if you would drive like normally, 7.5, around that I would say. Actually very good consumption for this amount of power, and this is a 1.5 liter. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section down below. Also don't forget to like this video, comment down below what you think about this new C-Class, and guys, I will see you very soon in the upcoming videos. So thank you very much for watching, and guys, I will see you soon in the next video. Have a wonderful day.